Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be all about a new piece of art I'm working on. This is going to be a little bit different than what I've been doing previously. I want to talk more about a topic and a little bit less about the process of my art piece. So I received inspiration to do an art piece, and it's not exactly super bright or cheerful, but it has a strong message. That's something that I've really been kind of struggling with lately, is rediscovering my voice as an artist. And sometimes I get really caught up in the technical details of what makes a piece of art good. But a lot of times I found that I retreat to art, drawing and painting, as a way to release what I'm thinking of, what I'm feeling, to get a message, to get a concept out of me, I guess. So art can be a really therapeutic thing for me, honestly. And this particular piece has a lot of really strong, blatant, I would say undertones, but it's just pretty blunt for what it is, I guess. I did really have a lot of fun with this though, because I had a lot of fun with the concept. I actually incorporated a similar idea to a drawing that I did in high school. It was like a Japanese style schoolgirl, and she had like a sword, and she was like, had just killed all these zombies, and there were like piles of dead people and blood everywhere, and it was a very dark, intense piece of art. And if you're somebody that's kind of uncomfortable with stuff like that, maybe this isn't the video for you. Art is beautiful in many forms, and like I mentioned, for me specifically, I really enjoy allowing my darker side to have a place to express itself, especially in a way that isn't harming myself or other people. I find that art is a really great way to do that. One thing I really liked about this is I got to use my Copic markers, and I love these markers because they're super pigmented in their color. You can also refill them too, which is great, so you don't have to constantly buy new markers. You can just get ink for them. They are a bit pricey, but they have served me very well for many, many years, so definitely loving these. So I wanted to get a little break from painting because painting's a little bit out of my comfort zone, not gonna lie, and I just kind of wanted to get this idea out. I was actually having a really, really hard day. It was funny because it was like the day after I had a really great day. The next day I felt like there was just so much anger and jealousy and even hatred, honestly. Just a lot of really upsetting emotions that I just really needed to get through, and I don't know, I still don't even totally understand it. I just know what I feel and I see how it is in my head, and anyway. I'm really having a lot of fun making this picture because, as you can see, I'm just going to close up here for you guys. I wanted to make the woman in the picture look like a superhero. I wanted her to look kind of like an action hero, comic book hero. As you can see here, I wanted to get really in with the details, the colors, all the symbolism. I really had fun doing the pants. This is actually a real pair of pants that I own, and I used them as inspiration for this, and I absolutely loved drawing them. And here you can see I've added a little more detail. So I went in, I really tried to make like the muscles and the skin look really good, the sunflowers, all that good stuff. Some of my favorite details here is the mala necklace. This is actually my mala necklace as well, that I used as inspiration. It has 108 beads that you can see on there, so little details like that. Also the charm with the little tree on it. It's like a quartz crystal with a tree, which was given to me by a really good friend of mine. I added the wings too. I wanted to make the wings like more symbolic than functional, honestly, because where would they actually be on her? They'd probably be like on the back of her head or her neck, but the wings are a little bit more symbolic than functional. I used a highlighter to give the electric shocks like a really bright zappy color, and I've been going in with some watercolor to fill in the background. I've been having a lot of fun with this because I wanted to make it, like I said, I wanted to make it pop. I wanted to use the colors for a really dramatic effect. I wanted it to kind of almost look like a comic book. I really enjoyed doing the sword as well and having the blood dripping down from the sword. I'm not even sorry that this is kind of grotesque. One thing that became really apparent to me while I was working on this piece, and Also, as I've been doing a little more research into myself, is that it's really important to stay focused on what you want and move in that direction. And one thing I was doing for a long time was I was focusing on what I didn't want and I was running away from it. And that's just going to keep manifesting and creating more and more circumstances where you're running away from that thing constantly. So this piece of art was really therapeutic for me because it helped me to kind of come to terms and realize that I don't need to run away from what I'm scared of. I don't need to run away from what I don't want. I just need to simply focus and walk in the direction of where I do want to go and how I do want to feel and what my life is turning into for the better. I hope you guys really enjoyed this little video. Let me know if you like these. It's kind of more fun for me to do a bit of a talk through instead of explaining my actual process. I feel like that gets a little bit boring. But yeah, if you guys like videos like this, feel free to comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media, and I will see you guys later. Stay grounded.